Hey, short, well, I don't know if it's gonna be a short video, but I thought I'd do a new update because now it's like September 2021 and almost into October. So it's been quite a summer with a lot of changes and stuff. I'm now working, so I did put, if you watch my that video, you see I'm working and I'm still trying to homeschool and so now obviously it's a little different. Sometimes they have to do stuff by themselves individually, and sometimes some of it I have to do with them. So it'll be like the 3 days I'm off from doing homeschooling, and then I'm splitting 2 half days to make the 4th day, which I guess really is like saying we're doing 5 days of school, okay? Because that's whether they're half days or not, it's homeschool. So let's just say I'm doing 5 days of school now. And because I have to work 4 days a week, and actually, because now I'm working mornings from 6 to 3, I actually feel like I do have time in the afternoon to do. This schedule's a lot better. The 11 to 8 was like that I did for like training, I guess. It just took a lot out of me. The time you get home, your feet hurt so bad. You have to cook dinner and do this and that. I didn't have time to do anything. It felt like there wasn't much time because I would have to do a little in the morning and a little at nighttime for school. But on those days that this works out good, having the evenings, because there's definitely more time to do stuff. And like I said, heck, I could use all 7 days if I want to, which I don't know, maybe we will, because there's things like reading that you want to do 7 days a week, and but we're not there yet. I'm not doing 7 days of making them read. But I wanted to show you kind of what we're doing. This is probably not everything we're reading right now, but this is majority because I decided that I just need to start doing and actually finishing some stuff that we've been doing, So let's just get started because it's already 2 minutes in this video. You're probably thinking, whatever, it's already boring. Okay, me and Aiden are now reading Jane Eyre, okay? That's the book we're reading, and I think we are on chapter, let me see. Oh gosh. 15. There's like, I want to say there was 30 some chapters here, 38. So, that's why reading 1 chapter a day would actually be good. So we can finish it in a little over a month. Be done. This actually is one of the things Aiden's reading. And I know you're thinking, oh my God, 2nd grade. But I actually like these, okay? I know it's cheesy to do these. I want him to finish the whole set because they said by 4th grade, you're pretty much reading college level stuff, okay? 4th, 5th grade, it is college level. And I want to say they go up to 6th grade, as far as I know. I'll have to look and see because I have the whole set and I'm pretty sure it's the 6th grade. And so yeah, this is baby stuff right now. Because we, sadly with him, we just started on the first one. And, we've been, obviously, not doing it every single day. But, because we're not even finished with this book yet. But we do the spelling in it, and yeah, most of the spelling is pretty darn easy, which is good. And then I add other spelling stuff to it, like harder words, because obviously he's at a higher level. But that, a lot of it's from that vocab book too. Sometimes I use spelling power. Sometimes in that cartoon vocab book that had lots of crazy words like accolade and God, there's some other words. Oh, and there's another spelling or vocab book that I'm using too that I've been getting words out of. Gosh, what is it called? Well, I'll talk about that later in another video. But we use another one for spelling too, which is pretty good. But let me just show you one of these things like we've already done. I just love it. I love the little lessons. But see how easy the words can be. But there's words that we don't even use anymore that are in here. That's like, oh, of course you're going to spell it wrong because we never heard that word before, And, but I think they're cute little stories, and some of them are poems too. And then when you get to the cursive part, I make him read the cursive. The only thing I don't like, look, see the word sleeps? That P is not correct. So there's letters like that he, might have a little harder time reading because it's not correct completely the way they wrote it. And then I explain, if you know the word, you're gonna know what like baby sleeps. You know what I mean? It's got to make sense. That's how you can tell, But so I can check how he reads cursive, which is fine. Because let's face it, not a lot of people do write cursive. And, you know, there's not a lot of things in cursive to copy. So I love that we have those. And I do take like the handwriting stuff and make him copy it. Just because, you know, we're still doing different kinds of copy work, but I figured, why not? It wouldn't hurt to practice. But here I'm trying to see if there's any of these letters that might look weird to a kid, like besides the darn P. Yeah, they might have a hard time reading, but maybe it's just the P. You know, I could have swore there was more letters. But I mean, I really like it. I'm going to make him read all the way to the 6th grade, finish it. And I think we're going to get along faster, so, because this book will be done pretty darn soon. Then we'll be on the 3rd one. And because we're already on lesson, which he can read these numbers. I'm not so good at it. I want to say that says 56. And there's like, I want to say there's 74 chapters in this thing. 60, 70. No, it's like 71 chapters. If I'm reading those numbers correctly. Could that be 70 there? I think so. But look at this cursive. I mean, I love it. So what if it's simple? What if it's starting, you know, like I said, if we get to the higher grades, we're doing good. Okay, this is the book I'm reading now. And no, I never did because I just watched my video. Finished Tropic of Cancer, which is, I had to return it again, and I'm going to get it out again. But I wanted to read this because I saw the movie. It's based on a true story, and I wanted to see this guy's point of view or what he thought. So I'm definitely going to finish it. It's an easy read. I mean, it's simple words. I mean, it is very simple. So it won't be hard at all to read and finish this book. You know, even a chapter thing. And honestly, the way they have it, I mean, they have it cut up kind of strange, but basically there's only 7 chapters in this thing. So if I read chapter 8, I'm done in 7 days. I'll be able to start next book. Piece of cake. And okay, and this is the other book. I decided, because before I was remember I was trying to read a little bits of pieces a day. Well, I'm done. I decided I'm just going to read a chapter a day until this book is done, and then I'm going to read something else that we were reading, like let's say our health book. You know that we did never finish that sex ed book. Read it till it's completely done, because I did it. I think I was trying to do too many things at one time. It was just overwhelming. So this book is getting read, getting finished. And then I got these small books though to read like one a day for a little history fact for them. You know, and yeah, they're simple, but you can still learn something, basic information from them. And then here's one on elephants, because I thought it'd be kind of cool to learn about elephants. And then this is for Raymond. Resting on the road. This is for Raymond. And then the Raymond. And then there's another history book, George Washington. And we do have some bigger history books, because obviously we have to read the bigger ones for Aiden. But I'm not gonna show all that stuff right now. And I am still doing poems from the Book Shark, and we are on I want to say No Children, No Pets is the book, but there might be another part of the title that says No Children, No Pets. I'm not starting that book over. We're just gonna read where we're at when I get to it, but I'm trying to figure out where I should put it in at, because like I said, I couldn't find the other books that I needed that I was going to tell you about. So when I do, then I might make another video showing you the rest of the stuff that we're doing that you can't see here, because I just, you know, got there. I didn't want to dig them out yet. Like I said, I got their own stuff. But this is what it looks like right now, so you can kind of get an idea what we're doing. What I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to be serious about, so we can start literally finishing stuff. Because this year's already going to start. This year, which I said, it's September. It's already crazy. And my schedule thing, where I remember I was going to try to do all 4 weeks on and 1 week off at the end of the I thought, well, maybe it's 3 weeks on, and the last week is like vacation day, a week off. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. I could still technically do that, but I don't know. Honestly, I doubt I'm going to do that right now for September. I mean, I may try starting that up in October, you know, especially with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming. We'll see. So maybe October I'll try to get more. Get my set schedule down so that I can do that. But that's just a little update of what's going on in our lives, and what we're reading, and I guess I will talk to you later.